Hello, hello everybody, welcome to part 7 of Let's Play Endless Space 2 as the Vodyani. After part 6 I saved, and this battle screen came up upon the moment that I loaded. And I see now that... oh, yeah, now. Well, that is not ideal. Because these are leechers, and they cannot really fight back. However, here's a fun trick. I can send this fleet here. Oh no, that's not a fun trick. I guess they patched that. You used to be able to send a fleet there and attack that and sort of prevent that battle from happening. But these guys are going to have to retreat. Alright, I lost. I want a wheel. Oh, thankfully that was the one that had scouts in it, only a couple of leechers. However, now these guys can kick that guy. Oh, their frigate is actually fairly big. Not as weak as they once were. Still in all. So, anyway. Yeah. Is that a... I mean, that's just a Kraber scout. I'm not super worried about him. Yeah, they may be producing stuff out of Naos now that that's their capital, but I'm not super worried about the Lumeris anymore. Right now, my chief concern is defending myself from the Krabers. The thing about the Krabers is that you either don't care about them at all, or they're the only thing you care about. Like, because if you start next to them, you know, obviously that's a concern. But also, just generally speaking, if you don't start next to them, either they beat their immediate ally and they're one of the biggest threats in the galaxy, or they don't beat their immediate ally in their first war, in which case they are either going to get eliminated before you meet them, or be pretty nothing at the time you do. Let's see, the decal system. Let's take a look here. Okay, that guy. Yeah, I'm going to make a brand and a gouge there to fill that fleet back out. And then all this production. No, I'm not going to build optics research because I'm remembering now I still have the Saints and Sinners built up. And promote. Oh, these guys. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to send them on the next turn to go back to Lupus to get promoted. And then these guys, okay, repair the leechers. Also go back to... start leeching again, and then these guys cannot promote them because I don't have enough Hyperion. How much Hyperion did I make a turn? 27. Alright, that's better. Not infinity, but it's better now. I'm way ahead on titanium, and that's because objective fail. Well, there's no way I was going to produce the most food as the civilization that produces 50% less food passively. So, not a big deal that I lost that quest. This is a thing that'll happen in almost every game you play if you're going with any kind of military focus. Because right along here, you see these technologies. There's always going to be the choice. You either pick the energy weapon or the kinetic weapon. The energy weapon or the kinetic weapon. And they take different resources. And which weapon type you pick, you're generally going to find yourself being short on the resource that costs and having a lot of the technology you didn't pick, which, you know, of course makes sense, but is, you know, can be kind of frustrating. But that's what, you know, a big part of what the marketplace is for. I've got a crap load of extra titanium that I can sell for dust, for example. Speaking of dust, oh yeah, let's get this trading company established. Dust water. Hmm. Yeah, okay. I don't know about my level 4 just yet. I have Dust Water, but I don't have anything else. I'm going to use Dust Water for sure, but I don't know what the other two will be. Alright, now I got a bunch of hero leveling to do. Varb St. Zuiena. You, sir. Well, protection, transformational leadership. I'm going to do that because eventually I'm going to want to ditch the species survival. Not the species survival, the Saints and Sinners spell. Because there are advantages to getting ecstatic, and also, as I said in a previous part, there is that Vodyani. Yeah, personal militia. Yeah. Personal militia. Or, ooh, science. No, I want science. I don't need much influence right now. I'm sitting on 14k, and I'm not the Empire. I don't spend it on much, and I'm not doing a lot of diplomacy, so. Okay, and this guy is a hero in a fleet, so 40% manpower refill is good. Is he the leader of the ecologist party? Let's take a look at the Senate. Well, I don't have ecologists in the Senate, so there is no leader of the ecologist party. Even if you have a hero that is associated with that party, they don't actually become the leader of the party until that party gets elected. So the on-Senate thing is not going to do anything for him. But 40% manpower refill, that's good for invading, you know, because obviously you spend manpower to invade and it'll go more quickly. I think I'm going to... Yeah, that's on the Senate too. No, I'm going to give him... I'm going to give him manpower refilling, even though he's not going to benefit from the Senate thing. Faster manpower refilling on fleets is good for a military hero to have. 10% health on fleet is good. No, I want the second burning light for energy damage. And consequently, let's take a look at that. 16 antimatter per turn, 20 adamantium per turn. Okay, so that's about even. But once I start going further into research and I get this technology to upgrade that with antimatter, I'm going to start having way more adamantium than antimatter, just like I do with titanium right now. Alright, search that. Basic fusion torpedo. That would have been a nice thing to discover early in the game, but the technology weapons I've already got are more or less past it. Alright, siphon essence. Alright, upgrade that. Now, one thing that can be done when you have a big difference in how many resources you have like this is I can design, say, instead of the Brand 4 or the Gouge 4, which, I mean, the Brand 4 takes more Hyperium, that's 14, but that's also a 3 command point ship, whereas the Gouge 4 is a 1 command point ship, so filling up a fleet will take 8 times 3 is 24. So it would take twice as much Hyperium to fill a fleet with these as it would with brands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new ship using the... and remembering which class is which is sort of annoying is the Vodyani, because it's just all their words are unreadable, unpronounceable. Sluaim class ship? I don't fucking know. But essentially, like, I can spend titanium on these, but what I want to do now is make another ship that it's not going to be as powerful because it doesn't have the things, but it is going to be buildable. Oh, actually, no, that is, yeah. It is going, my idea is to build it, I can't avoid spending titanium, which is fine, because that's what I have extra of. My idea is to make a slightly weaker ship that won't cost any Hyperium, so that I can still build reinforcements. So, you know, let's see. Is one of those? No, that's a or a defensive, so... yeah, increase the projectile damage. And I might as well... Ultra dense slugs. Only does 9 damage per second. That's kind of weak. No, they're just... These are going to be missile guys. That's what they're going to do, is shoot missiles. That's their job. Yeah, 2 warp drives. And... give it a shield. So yeah, this is not going to be quite as strong as the other one. Let's give him a name. Sure, that seems self-righteous enough. I was going to have that be a phoenix, but Phoenix didn't fit. And I'm just going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm going to build a couple of fleets of those, and they're going to either... probably I'm just going to send them over to Lores to keep my defense against Cravers buffer strong. I am at the point where even though my initial plan was to conquer the whole galaxy, I think that based on how strong the Cravers are, I can just defend myself from them, and it will be faster for me to pursue a different victory condition. And you stop doing that, build an arc.
What is your objective?
Keep your fleets at a safe distance. We report have fought hard for our territory. Well, you haven't fought me for your territory. Oh, and I've got some other things I can build here. Yeah. Do that. Increase system trade value. And I could send that to Nalin, which, oh, there's actually more stuff to search in Nalin. Do I have any sort of a scout floating around? Merge. Kill the pirate. Well, I do not. So, you know, buying a scout is probably going to cost as much as just paying to rush the Curiosity Discovery. And it's my hope that because I haven't searched these yet, they'll be level 4. There might be either more dust water or another level 3 resource. What about the Menace system? Oh, yeah. Well, okay. No, I do need a scout. I need a scout. I discovered the planet Bilgelli. Well, I guess that's how Craver territory looks. You fly away home, my friend. And this guy. 20% hull plating penetration, which is actually really good with projectiles because hull plating is what protects from projectiles. 50% probe recovery rate on exploration ships. 40% refill fleet. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna do Blood Scent, and when one of those missile fleets of missile ships is done, I'll actually move him to it, so that their kinetic stuff will be benefiting from the armor-piercing effect. Actually, forget all that. I got a Hyperion, and I haven't built resource buildings here, so let's speed that up a smidge. And, well, I'm at it, I might as well increase the trade. And then I will do this other stuff. Of course, these guys need to come back, and then I can combine them. Yeah, and kill the pirate. Level 3, modernization. Okay. Oh, and then not only is there a Lumeris fleet here, but they have a hero. Well, before I fight them, I'm gonna upgrade these.
What is your objective?
Okay, I'm assuming my hero fleet, yeah, I'm getting close to Ying, and they're not happy about it. Battle at Yibel. Oh, oh boy, those scouts are probably not making it out of this alive. I'm gonna hit retreat. There is no escape route available. Do you want to retreat? Fine, I'll try. Yeah, well, at least I know what they look like over there, so. And their total strength is 1170 versus my 900. Less than I would like. In fact, yeah, if I go to the hangar here, I'll take these 5 guys and send them over. Looks like I'm not being directly attacked by the Lumeris just yet, so hopefully I can get the reinforcements to fill up that fleet. And then, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Dust water. Alright, well that may be worth grabbing. However, it's a 2-planet system. Oh, don't have research out. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Here. Well, one more research over here will unlock Obelisk of All Space-Time, which I do have enough Orichalcics and Quadronix to build one of those. Let's take a look and see if on the marketplace there's many of them for sale. Strategics, 2 of each. Well, that's not many at all. So yeah, I still need to proceed toward unlocking the ability to mine these things. Which I will. And then I'll get that tech. Plus 20 happiness on the Empire. Oh, look at that. My ships have abducted all the population of Arcob. Well, then you 2 leechers can... Actually, I'm going to send them over to Oh, until the encounter is finished. Battle at Arkab. Alright, let's see, what are they? Primarily, okay, they're all energy damage, so power to shield. Grave defeat. Alright, well, there was nothing to leech there anyway. Oh, and now they're going back into my territory. Look at that. Well, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, now they're blockading my trade route. Okay, so these guys have decided to be obnoxious, is what they've decided to do. Which means I'm going to have to send some of my forces to go fight them. I'll upgrade this fleet.
What is your objective?
I wish they didn't have to say that every single turn. Also, the decal system. I'm just going to use dust to buy these defensive buildings real quick. Because they're blockading and they could attempt an invasion. Right, and yeah, no, just not that though. How much does it cost for? Okay, I can build one guy. I'm not gonna bother buying that out. Decal can last more than one turn. I've got other things coming out for. Yeah, what's that? Four already built. Yeah, okay, so that's 8 coming from there. These guys are turning around. They'll be back. I don't know. That's from the Naos system. But yeah, no, I got defenses heading in here to Decal. We'll be fine. Just gonna miss out on that trade route for this turn. All right, explore the Ying system where the tabernacle is located. Do I not have probes on this guy's hero ship? I don't have probes on this guy's hero ship. Mother of God. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, fly back to Atlas, and I'll get probes on his hero ship. I'm so... That was dumb. And now it's out for the world to see how stupid my mistakes can be. Now the Veron system. Let's make you level 2. Get a microwave pipe. And you know, that is a good place. Oh no, it's not. There's a trade subsidiary right there in Loris. Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes I have an idea that I think is a good idea, but then it's not. Yeah, and then Nalin. We'll get those curiosities searched, see what resources they offer me. More Voidstone. And even more Voidstone. Okay. Not bad. What's my Voidstone production per turn now? 12. It's still less than I would like it to be. Right now, I mean, dust water is the obvious one. Actually, I think dust deciduous trees, just because I have such a large surplus of them, even though it'd take, you see, like level 1, that's 125, versus, you know, that would be 60, and then that would be 25. So at the higher levels, the better resources are cheaper. But I have such a large amount of dust deciduous trees, actually using them in one of those slots would probably be a decent enough choice. Using, like, Voidstone would, I mean, I'm only making 12 a turn, and it's already part of the level 2 production, so that would just make me have a very serious lack of that, sadly. And incense. I'm only making 4 super spuds a turn, so I would do 1 system development, and it'd be like 25 turns before I could get another. I'm at the point where I don't really have the resources to reliably make a level 3 thing, sadly enough. Anyway, you fleet of 8, go there to help fight. Now we're talking. Let's get these Lumeris out of the Decal system and end that blockade. Good, good. You know, now I'm going to send them back to Naoth. This fleet of 8, I'm just going to leave them on Decal in case Lumeris tries something again. And then these 5 guys, I will send back to Omdor to rendezvous with 5 more guys getting built in a turn or so here. Now, I'm going to get an Arc in 1 more turn, and if I send that to Takeem, that will increase my Voidstone by a decent chunk, and I actually am thinking I might be using Voidstone for one of the slots of my level 4 system upgrade. Just because it's the only rank 2 one I'm producing. Alright, level up our heroes here. Well, and of course, Varb, he's only got fleet stuff. Well, I'll take on this one, just 10% less dust upkeep on heroes. That applies to all heroes. There's these 2 skills here, like, that's minus 25% on that hero, which, ironically, because this makes no dust on that hero, this becomes useless after you get this. Well, not entirely useless. It makes the assignment duration shorter, but, you know, whatever. But this is just always nice. It's produces the upkeep on all heroes. And you know, I'm not sure I need to do a whole lot more development in my home system. I think I'm actually going to move him to the Nalan system. Because that needs to build everything up it just got created. You, Mr. Wheel. Let's see. Anything to search on? Oh, there is something to search on Gono. Yeah, I got a few level 4 curiosities kicking around. Where do all these pirates keep coming from? Like, Club St. Sayosha. What do you need here? Yeah, science. And you know, I should move her. Meron already has Daros Tayage. Could send her to Kel or Omdor. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna leave her on Vega. That's fine. destroy all of the pirate fleets. Well, there's a pirate fleet that I'm not going to attack because there's a bunch of cravers in that system that would be a much bigger problem. Okay, pirates are attacking me at Polaris. Well, that's what my fleets are for. Oh, now I've got United Empires attacking me at Naos. That is less expected. Maybe are they allies with the Lumeris? Let's find out.
The Empire welcomes all
Empire
those who
information.
share its
He's-
ideals.
No, he's at war with Lumeris.
Do
Why is he
you?
attacking me? I guess he wanted to... I guess he wanted to attack them. I don't know. What they... Looks like... pretty decent mix of energy and projectile. So I'm going to leave on Turtle because I don't want to reduce my weapon damage. Yeah, major defeat because he's got a hero there and I do. And of course sometimes I'm going to make a new fleet of that one guy. Merge them. Alright, let's get some more. Merge them. And then, yeah, these... Actually, no, that's two guys. I'm going to leave them on Dekel in case some pirate flies over here or some nonsense. And I can build another arc, which I'm going to build in the Estra system and send to Takim. Nos is going to build one brand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divine missiles, and then dust buildings after that. Can never have too many fleets. The higher difficulty you are, like, the more time you're going to be like, oh, there's no more system improvements for me to build, but instead of setting it to, you know, infinite science or dust generation, like you might if you were not threatened. Like, right now, I'm not at peace with anyone, and now, this freaking guy. Do I only have... Shit, I do only have two slots. So to get probes on there, I'm going to have to slow him down because just life hates me. However, we will give him a bunch of lasers. And you see now that fleet is slowed down to 6 per turn, unfortunately. We'll kill that pirate, because fuck pirate. And this time, now that I actually have probes, that will not be a useless endeavor. And, oh yes, kill these pirates. You, sir. Okay, he can't get infallible authority yet, so... I'll take this for him, because even if he goes into being a fleet, he's still the leader of the militarist party, so he will create that influence generation. Class St. Sayosha. Let's give you more influence. All these unbelievers, it gets tiresome purging all day. Okay, now, well, the battleship has got, yeah, so I'm going to power the shields on this. Okay, well, the Empire's been defeated there. I don't know what they were hoping to accomplish. I guess they were trying to take the Naos system if they're at war with Chimeras. You'd think Zelivos would call me up and be friends. He'd say, "Oh, I've seen the light. I want to worship the virtual endless now, like a true person." But I mean, he's just a dick. That's what he is. Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, I'm going to make my level 3 modernization, even though I'm going to have to spend a lot of waiting time on Voidstone. I'm getting more Voidstone production coming out in that next system I get, but at this point I think that's the only viable combo for me on level 4 with the resources I currently have access to. And I will probably build a trade company subsidiary in Takim to improve the production of Voidstone. Meanwhile, over in the Nalin system, let's get production buildings up. How are we doing in Gobris? Yeah, let's make you level 3. Or who have I got that's already level 3 and can become level 4? Probably my home system. Yeah, and I also think, no, what I really want to do it on is lores. I don't think I have enough resources to do both the level 3 and a level 4. Yeah, I do not. I only got 12 left and I need 40. However, lore's system, the stronger this is, the better. Oh, I made 11 of those? Alright, well, Mr. Last Guy can go meet up with the 2 dudes guarding Dekel, be the part of the anti-pirate force. What's the food looking like here? Yeah, no, that's fine. Actually, it's only 3 turns away from growing. I was considering using Holy Proliferation, but I'm thinking not on that. Yeah, plus 2 resource generation is what I want. Alright. Oh, we got a battle another just suicidal pirate. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. That's what that fleet is for. To just sit there and murder the shit out of every dumbass pirate that tries to do anything. Okay, well. How are we doing on the Academy quest? Is that the, find and orbit a majority of the systems. Okay, well, the next stage you need a hero to do it, but right now this scout can find and orbit some systems without a hero. Arc docked. This system, I'll increase my And trade company subsidiary. Again, plus 10 per luxury deposit. There's 2 of those versus plus 4 per person. That's only going to give me 8 as opposed to 20. You know, so what order you build things in will vary from system to system. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure I need to send in Arctigonos or Menace because they both have Dust Water on them. But right now, Dust Water, I'm making 5.7 of that a turn. And, I mean, I only need 30. And honestly, right now, the limiting factor for me is the Void Stone and not the Dust Water. So, how's, oh boy, there's a whole kind of a fight going on over here. I guess, yeah, the Riftborn are trying to take that Horatio system. I'm not surprised. That's what I would do too. But now this guy finally has some freaking probes, so I can proceed on my faction quest. I'm going to support the militarists. Good, a new trading company. And new hero. I would like an overseer that, well, wait a sec. Varpsan 3, I already have that guy. I didn't know you could get another hero of the hero you already had. Huh. That's interesting. Still, right now, I'd rather have an Overseer than a Guardian. And you know, I'm going to put him into Keem. I want to get this up and running. And Overseers also have the wonderful benefit of the skill for increased resource deposits, which I would like to start doing on Void Stones. Some food. Yeah, and that's only 0.5. No, plus 1 on the system it's in, so that will increase my Voidstone generation. They want a truce, and I refuse. 320 manpower, as if I would accept that. Alright, well, I think we're at a good spot to stop for part 7, and I will see you guys in part 8. Thanks for watching.